Oh, that camera looks like it's miles away, man. That better? That's probably a little bit better in it. So, as you can see, I'm currently in a big van, yeah? VW Crafter. I'm not usually in a van. You know what? I love driving a van, though. Shout out to anyone that drives a van. I used to daily drive a Transit. Loved it, but that's a different subject altogether. So, yeah, the reason why I'm in a van is because last night I went to collect some car parts, and in today's video I want to talk to you about the first mods of the BMW M4. Some people will be thinking, well, if you're modding it, you obviously like it then, Cal. And the answer to that is, yes, I am absolutely loving this M4 CS. It's such a nice car, it's fresh, and there was a couple of things that I thought, do you know what? If I keep this car, I'd like to make it my own and add a couple of touches. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some bits that we bought for the car, some adjustments that are currently being made to the car, and let you know, well, you already know, that I think I'm going to be hanging on to it for a little while, alright? So we'll hit the road. I'm heading over to, we'll talk about that in a sec where I'm going, alright? Let's just get on the road. So we are on the road in the big, horrible VW Crafter van. But you know what? I say that, big and horrible, but it ain't actually as big and horrible as I thought it was going to be. Like, I looked at it at Binker yesterday and I was like, do I really want to drive that thing home? And it's actually not that bad to drive. Thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, the reason why I'm in the van obviously is because I went to collect some car parts last night. I went to see my friend Sim, who I bought the Audi R8 off, and basically I bought the set of wheels off of him, the original set of wheels that came with my Audi R8. I bought those wheels off of him. I bought them when I bought the R8, and I obviously sold the R8, so I kind of didn't need them, but I've got them anyway, so I collected them last night. I also collected a load of parts for the Golf R. He had a bonnet for it. He also had a couple of bits for the front end, which was handy, so that project can continue to move forward. I will be doing an update video in the next couple of weeks on that car, by the way, because Dad has made some great progress on it. Shout out to Dad's Dark Side Body Shop in Leicester. And thirdly, of course, the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I had to pick up a part for my M4 CS. It's a centre console, right? So we are doing multiple mods to the M4 today, and one of them does involve this centre console, all right? So I'll leave you guessing. I'm currently going over to Dave the Trimmer's place, which will help feed your imagination to what you think we might be doing today. Basically, Dave the Trimmer, a bit like Calvin's car diary, his name does exactly what it says on the tin. Dave, his name's Dave, and he's a trimmer, right? He trims interior car parts, right? So we're heading over there now. He's in Cranfield, not too far from me. We'll get there and I'll explain what we'll be doing to the M4, all right? So, Dave the Trimmer.
How we doing, you alright?
Hello mate. So where do we start? Obviously you've been on the channel before, you've done the heated seats in the Alpha.
Yeah.
You're doing the touring interior as well, which has obviously been delayed for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
But that's now underway again.
Yeah.
And I come to you with my new M4 CS, which I'm loving, just to get the scratch done on a rear quarter panel,
there was
wasn't it?
a little damage on the quarter top, which we're going to retrim. The same colour stitch back in.
I literally can just about see it.
Yeah, it's quite hard.
Bloody hell. It ain't that bad at all, is it? Just about see it there, that's it. We've got no idea where the scratch
Don't know,
it looks like a bloody cat scratch, doesn't it? It was horrible.
Yeah.
So I come here to get that done. Wasn't going to do no content, just wanted to get that done. It was just one of the things that annoyed me. Then I started thinking about the roof lining.
Yeah.
We had a chat about the roof lining, didn't we? I love an Alcantara roof lining.
Yeah. The thing is with it just let it down, didn't it? Because there's so much leather and Alcantara in there, then having that sort of brushed nylon.
It was the same as...
It's quite cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, normal BMW 3
Quite
Series.
high-end BMW, so...
Literally, yeah.
Let it down.
And do you know what? Like I said, I love an Alcantara roof lining. And I kept looking up at that roof and I was like, it is literally like just an average BMW 3 Series normal roof lining. So we're going to go ahead and do that as well. And then something else which just sprung to mind, I thought, why not buy a centre console, which we've got down here, and add an armrest.
Yeah.
So we're going to retain...
Keep everything, obviously, because it's
part of
CS
the car.
specific. And
yeah.
to throw that away would be madness, but to add to your driving experience, you're now going to have an armrest, which will
yeah, a little bit more comfortable. I'll be honest, like it ain't bothered me that much not having an armrest, but it's the thought of having one. It's a bonus, isn't it? Obviously, it's here. Why not? Whilst it's here, we might as well get it all done. So, obviously, I've just popped over today to drop the armrest off. The plan is to go full Alcantara, like with the
bits
armrest
that
itself.
are trimmed currently in leather. We'll put Alcantara there and there to match each other Alcantara in the vehicle.
Yeah, so if we look at this one here, the original one, obviously I want to retain this in case we end up, or at some point I will sell this car, and as a part of the character of the car, but it's just a plain Alcantara with no armrests, full centre console, and it goes all the way into the back there, and it's smooth at the back there, which is obviously a nice feature of the car, but I suppose it takes away the comfort. So by adding an armrest, we've still got the USB socket on the inside of the armrest there.
So it's, still have that.
We've even got a wireless charger, which is great. And you can see this one has got the USB socket just behind the handbrake there. So yeah, cool. Whole interior is now in pieces. One thing you did point out, Dave, which was quite cool, was you can see the carbon weave heighter on the underside of the roof. Look at that. Wow. Done. All right, then, Dave. So I'll leave it with you. Pop back in tomorrow morning. It will be done, won't it?
Hopefully.
No, I'll see you in a few days. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Several days later.
Right, so it is a few days on now. We're back at Dave the Trimmer's. His unit's just in the corner over there. When the camera decides to wake up, there it is. That's my Mercedes SL part there. That's also getting a couple of bits done. So I've swapped over that with this, my M4 CS. And yeah, we've had all these little bits done, and these guys have done an absolutely amazing job. So I need to show you, don't I? Looks bloody amazing, doesn't it? So if we hop in on the inside, we've got a centre armrest, guys. We will go for a drive in it in a sec, because I'm quite excited about driving it, to see how that feels as I drive down the road. Obviously we've retrimmed this whole centre panel here, and then if you look just down there, get the camera in there, we've got this little section here, which is like almost like a leg rest. It's probably the most pointless thing ever known to man. It doesn't actually act as a leg rest, but it looks quite good. I had the option of having that on or not having that on. I thought, you know what, that's quite good. And just bear in mind that we've damaged none of the original features of this car. Obviously this centre armrest, or this centre console even being a non-centre armrest console, damaging that or hacking into that just so I can have a bloody armrest myself. This was not about that. I had to retain that. I've got that in the boot now. I'll show you. One, because it's worth a fortune, and two, because it is like part of the character of the car. So there's that, and then we've got the rest of it all in there as well. And you know what, whilst we've got that in my hand, let me just show you. Phone's ringing, 1 minute. Yes, sorry about that, quick phone call. What was I saying? Yeah, this centre console section. So what I was going to say is this stitching. So obviously we've got like a light grey stitching through the centre console, and then at this end, see this bit here? I wanted to retain this little bit of character here, because that's definitely a bit of a feature on that console. So what we do is we head back on inside. You'll see that the guys at Dave the Trimmers have retained that stitch there, which I think is, like I say, it's really, really important that we've done that. So should we go for a drive? Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just want to drive the bloody car. Let's hit the road, yeah? Look how loud this exhaust is on this car. So for those that didn't see the first couple of videos, this car's got a couple of optional extras from factory. One of them is a reverse camera. The other one is, it's got a couple of M performance bits, got these side skirts and the mats, which, do you know what I've actually done? I've bought an ordinary set of mats, a brand new set of BMW M4 mats, because I don't really like these mats, although they're cool, don't get me wrong, but I prefer a normal set of mats. And then the other thing this car's got, which got me talking about this subject, is it's got an M4 exhaust, which is, it's mega loud, man, crazy loud. So yeah, something else I haven't really talked much about at this point in the video is the Alcantara roof lining. So those that have seen like my previous videos will know that my M6 had an Alcantara roof lining, and I love a car with an Alcantara roof lining, but to get one of these done, it's a lot of money. To get this done at David Trimmer's, it's about £2,000, obviously depending on which car, like the size of the car and stuff like that, but it is a lot of money, and it ain't even a great thing to do in a video. But as I drive down the road in my car, which I plan to daily drive this thing because I am really enjoying it, I just like to look up and it just feel, I don't know, I just love Alcantara as a material, and it just makes the whole interior feel a bit more, I don't know, like cozy. I don't know what it is, it just feels nice. So it's nice that we've got that done. So we've got obviously all the pillars done as well, and also the rear parcel shelf's been done as well, which, you know, I know it's kind of pointless again, but it's just nice. It just adds to the overall quality of the car. And something else we've had done is the sun visors. I've barely driven this car since I've had it. I reckon I've done about 100 miles in it. I've actually had it a lot longer than you lot think I've had it. I just took a while to get the first video up, and it's been there for a while as well. Now, centre armrest is something that didn't really bother me. I didn't really care that it hadn't had a centre armrest, but I've just doing this journey now, I've subconsciously not even realised I am using the armrest throughout the whole of this journey. So it's clearly necessary to have an armrest, but like I said, it's vital that you retain that character. So if anyone ever wanted to swap it back, it's just easily just pull this one out, put the other one back in. And I say that a lot to people, like when I buy cars with people, they modify and make them really personal, make it their own. And I say, if you've got all the original parts still, and generally people don't hang on to them, I always try and tell people, hang on to your original parts, because although this is, in my opinion, better to have a centre armrest, we have also got the USB plug in there, of course, that all works, and it is a sliding armrest, which was a £45 option on a normal BMW M4, but yeah, although I think this is better personally, other people might think it's criminal to pull out the centre armrest delete option from your M4 CS. So what else did we get done? The rear quarter panel there looks factory as well. It's just an annoying little scratch that I just really wanted to get done, and I think that's about it, isn't it? There are a couple of little more things that I do want to do to this car. One thing in particular is bugging the hell out of me, but I will talk about that in up and coming videos. I have pretty much decided that I'm going to hang on to this car. I do really like it, but obviously we all know that things do change, or can change overnight in my life. You never know what I get offered. So but yeah, for now I am keeping hold of it. I do want to do a couple more bits to it, so there will be another video where I'm going to do a few more modifications to this car. They're only subtle, but they're things that I feel like the car kind of needs. All right, so look out for that video. I am going to end it as this now, head over to work. I've been farting around all morning. I'm just heading past our car buying shop in Cranfield, actually, which is interesting. Shout out to David Trimmer, by the way, in Cranfield. If you do want any bits doing, definitely, that's our site there. Definitely give him a shout. I'm gonna end it as that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you like this video. I feel like there's possibly something I've missed. There probably is. I don't know. Is there? I don't know. Nah, I'm just chilling with my centre armrest in my M4 CS. Yeah. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to my channel for a new video every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 o'clock. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow on Instagram at Calvin's Car Diary, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, we do more modifications to my M4 CS. That video will be live on Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'll see you then.